match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first to my left, the team managed by luscious Johnny Valiant. From San Francisco, California, weighing 273 pounds, Brutus Beefcake. His partner from Seattle, Washington, at 248 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine. Their opponents from Oakland, California, weighing 290 pounds, George Wells. His partner from Atlantic City, New Jersey, at 238 pounds, Michael Saxon.
All right, there we have the principals in this tag team matchup. Former tag team title holders. We're looking at them right there. Luscious Johnny Valiant, the manager of Valentine and Beefcake. And they believe they're once again hot on the trail of once again becoming tag team champions. And I think a number of individuals would concur with that.
Well, certainly, since they've lost their title, they've been very successful against every combination they've met. In here, though, they're going to get some tough competition from George Wells. George Wells could do with a little bit of a better partner than the inexperienced Michael Saxon, but nevertheless, he should give him some pretty good competition.
One-on-one, Wells can mix it up with anyone. But this is tag team competition. Is now Valentine whipped to the rope. Wells down to the canvas. Valentine off again. This time Valentine connects. And the Hammer winds up and drops it down.
What news for you?
Wait a minute. Just what?
That's right. I got some big news for you.
Bobby, excuse me, please. Bobby just joining us.
Well, I got some big news for you and everybody in professional wrestling and everybody out there. As of this week, that mess with Andre the Giant, where he walked out. He didn't even show up for the match with Stud in that tag match. Didn't even represent himself. Well, I had a meeting with the president of the World Wrestling Federation, Jack Tunney. I told you I was going to get something done, and something has been done. As of this week, Andre the Giant, all 7'5" 505 some pounds of that big whippet, has been, listen to this, suspended from professional wrestling. We go over you again, so you okay?
Yeah,
as of this week,
some difficulty believing that one.
Well, I'm going to make a formal announcement later on. But right as of now, Andre the Giant is formally suspended from professional wrestling. He didn't even have the courtesy, the class, or the dignity to show up at the hearing or to be represented. I told you what happens when you mess with me. I told you I was going to rid wrestling of Andre the Giant, and I did it.
We thank you, Mr. Heenan, for that bit of...
Anytime I can deliver news like this, it's my pleasure.
Bobby Heenan. That is, by the way, unconfirmed. I have a lot of difficulty swallowing that one, Bruno.
I was going to say, Vince, if I may stick my 2 cents in, unless I hear it from Jack Tunney that Andre is suspended, I certainly am not going to believe Bobby Heenan claiming that he is. I just don't buy it.
Meanwhile, Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus Beefcake have been making hamburger out of this man Saxon.
But it was a little bit of a different story when George Wells was in there. George Wells did quite well for himself. He really was going pretty strong in there. But then Saxon came in and they've been doing a number on Saxon.
Valentine spinning into the figure 4 leg lock. Clamps down. Looks like he's going to sink it way down. That's it. Valentine and Beefcake once again in the win column. Luscious Johnny, himself a formidable wrestler to say the least, along with Valentine and Beefcake once again reigning supreme. Is
the winners of this bout, Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus Beefcake.
All right, here we go back down to this classic maneuver by Valentine.
Well, and as usual, here's Valentine. He really got Saxon going, and then, of course, here's what we're seeing as he applies the figure 4-leg lock, and I still say nobody applies it quite like Greg Valentine, and of course, you know that once he applies it, you have a submission hold here.
Do you ever? Valentine with a figure 4 leg lock. Victorious once again with his partner, Brutus Beefcake. Standing by.